And that's a good sign for Rain or Shine. Gabe Norwood hitting a 3-point basket, cutting that lead down to just 7. But you know, Rain or Shine, they have to go back in transition defense. They're forcing actually Ginebra to keep on running, and that's going to be ill-advised for them.
Here's Mamaril, and he is fouled by Wainwright.
And this is what we're talking about, the quickness of Ginebra. It really is something that Rain or Shine will have to solve, Nico, because one, Jai Lewis having a very difficult time on transition defense. We're talking about trying to go for the fast break, but Jai Lewis will not give you that speed. You know, in terms of positioning at the post, they're really clamping down on him. Yes, limited touches so far at the start of this game.
It really magnifies the kind of players that Jong Wichiko tries to recruit. All a matter of extremes. Gets athletic players, he gets really bull-strong players, physical players like Billy Mamaril, or really fast players like Paul Artado.
Yes.
Never players who are in between.
In between, that's good.
We're approaching the 7-minute mark of the opening period. And here's Norwood firing a 3. Yes, sir! Boy, Norwood is really expected to deliver on this very crucial night for Rain or Shine.
2 straight 3-point baskets coming from Dave Norwood. Or Dave Norwood rather. And, you know, let's look at the 3-point field goal shooting. That's very high for both squads.
You know, Paul Artadi once told me that the reason why he lost his outside shooting touch was because when he was with UE, he was surrounded by so many outside gunners. He did not need to take an outside shot, and now he has had to develop that shot anew. And you know, he said, you know, sabi amigo, I've always had it. Kaya lang when you're teamed up with guys like James Yap and Ronald Tubid and J.R. Estrada and Olan Umiping in UE,
Somehow you lose it.
parang baka di na kailangan. Itatabi ko na lang muna. But now here with Ginebra certainly rediscovering that outside touch. Sneaky pass there. Intended for David Noel. Mark Isip was just making his first appearance. Is guilty of his first personal, and now Rain or Shine is at the penalty with over 6 minutes remaining in the opening quarter.
Still a lot of time here in the first quarter, and Rain or Shine already in the penalty. And so far, Ginebra very consistent at the free throw line.
They've been visiting the free throw line quite often.
Yes.
And as we pointed out at the top of the game, David Noel coming off a 28-point outburst in game number 5, setting up this potential series clinching game for Ginebra. Here's Tang, nowhere to go, and that's going to be a holding foul against Artadi.
That's going to be the first against Paul Artadi. Now Ginebra playing man-to-man, so you know what they'd like to do is capitalize on any mismatches, and it looks like Gabe Norwood has a mismatch against a J.J. Helterbrand.
Lewis against Mamaril, that's going to be a physical matchup. And here's Ibanez for 3. Yes, sir!
Ibanez, 3!
That 3-point shot is keeping Rain or Shine within shouting distance here. They're down by 7 points. Near the halfway mark of the opening period. Helterbrand against Norwood. 8 to shoot. Helterbrand on the move. Tubit for 3. Not quite. Ibanez with the rebound. And a swipe again by Artadi. Artadi with an open lane. And hold on. Ibanez and Artadi locking arms. Mamaril and Isip also locking horns.
Looks like an offensive foul. Yes. On Billy Mamaril. There was a swipe here, and you could see Billy Mamaril trying to clear the path for Paul Artadi. There it is. Preparing the runway for Paul Artadi.
Clearing the tarmac and the runway for the flight of Artadi. Here's Isip. Ibanez for 3. And it rattles out. And the ball ends up with Tubit. Ginebra up by 7 points as we cross the halfway mark of the opening period. Noel to Artadi. Artadi on the move, trying to slice through. And was sandwiched by 2 Rain or Shine defenders.
Looks like Jai Lewis will be called.
55, Jai Lewis.
Yes, he's going to be called for his first personal foul, Nico.
And we'll take this timeout with 5:38 remaining in the first. Ginebra on top by